Hello everyone, we welcome you back to this another dedicated ethics session, day 10, okay, where today we will discuss about a topic where it has been said, conscience versus compassion, okay. So let's start with the question today that we have been seen on the screen. So the question has been given, a former employee who was fired due to poor quality work, absences and lateness related to her drinking problem informs you that she has applied for a position at another company and has already given your name as a reference. Okay. So you have been given a particular situation where you have got a former employee where she has got poor quality work, means poor performance of her work. She has got absences and also she has got lateness in arrival to her work. So also she is related to a drinking problem that she has. So she informs you that she has applied for a position at another company and has already given your name as a reference. So here the crucial word is reference. She desperately needs a job. She is a single parent with 3 children and she asks you to give her a good recommendation and not mention her drinking, which she assures you is now under control. Means she is drinking but it is under control as of the earlier part where she was vigorously drinking when she is basically in your office. Okay, so therefore it has been given that she also asks you to say that she voluntarily left the company to address a family medical crisis and that the company was pleased with her work. You like this person and believe she is a good worker when she is not drinking. So you doubt that she really has overcome her drinking problem. However, and you would not recommend your own company hire her back. Okay, so you have been given a particular situation and you have been asked this 5 number of questions in accordance with the situation that has been given to you. So key question, first question, what do you say to this women? Second question, what do you say to an employer who calls you for a reference? Third question, what if the prospective employer was a friend? Fourth, suppose the problem was a theft and suppose she had asked you to be a reference prior to supplying your name to her prospective employer. And what is the last question? What values are at stake? Do some of the values conflict with one another? So that is the type of questions that you have been given with. Okay, so let's start with the answers. So what do you say to these women? So what you will directly say to these women? Let me change the color of the pen. Green resource. At first, I would tell her that it was not fair and ethical on her part to mention my name as a reference. So here I underline that this thing is not ethical. Without the permission of the respective person, you cannot directly take the reference of that other person for your benefits. Okay, because of your personal benefits. That is without my prior permission. So this shows that her desperation may drive her to adopt such unfair means. So when it will be unethical, I can directly say that it is also unfair in nature. Okay. So in future also to achieve any other intentions. As she was not honest to her prospective employer initially, she may continue this behavior and might put that employer and his organization at risk. So therefore, you should not directly say yes to the type of reference that is being utilized by that respective lady who was your former employer. Okay, so therefore I would say to her that despite her saying she overcame her drinking habit, which I am not myself sure of, she still lacks integrity and honesty as she lied to get her hands on the job and mere stopping drinking did not certify that other grey areas like late coming and poor work quality will substantially improve. Okay, eto hobo nore. Khali only je tekhete drinking kora eri dile. That does not mean that she will now arrive at a correct time. She will directly go and increase her quality work. So that doesn't mean. So obviously you do not know about such things since she was a former employer of yours. So you should not utilize my name to that particular employer. Okay, so it directly at first stage of ahibo. Second stage of jodi mo question to kotha ko. What do you say to an employer who calls you for a reference? So I would tell him regarding her problem and her efforts to get rid of those bad habits, I would highlight her positive phases also and will also inform him about her present family conditions. Also, I would tell him that she has tried to overcome her weakness and is now willing to work with proper work culture as required. So এনেকুৱা নহয় যে মই তাইৰ কথা খালি বেয়াকে কম so মই ভালখিনিও কম বেয়াখিনিও কম so that he should know that what is the reality of her so that is under this particular question you should write according to this particular model answer okay যদি মই thirdly আহো what if the prospective employer was a friend যদি মোৰ ফ্ৰেন্ড ওলাই যায় তেতিয়া মই কি কৰিম মই ফ্ৰেন্ডক মিছাকে ক'ব পাৰিম নে মই ফ্ৰেন্ডক সঁচা কথাখিনি কৈ দিম গোটেই so that is basically a crisis so it would be easier for me to explain the situation to him although I would not recommend her to my company I may ask my friend to give her a chance and give permanent employment only after he is sure that she is now changed and is well suited to work as habitual drinkers show behavioral change after they suffer from withdrawal of alcohol so obviously at some point of time মই কি কৰিব চাম মই কথাটো ক'বলৈ চাম আৰু মই কম যে এনেকুৱা নহয় কি তেখেত আহিলে কাৰণে you are directly giving her permanent employment at some point of time I will observe her okay I will let him observe her okay tak kom moi je to observe kor okay it's upon you it's upon your discretion that you should employ her for a longer period or not based upon the type of work she is rendering to you so a bostu khini moi kom in this particular third answer fourth answer this answer ki ho suppose the problem was a theft dekhiye that theft is an offense and it should not be judged by the magnitude of theft but legally theft is theft either small or big if an employee commits thievery in organization it will be cheating to the organization and to his employers and to his or her conscience also so theft is a theft lagile suri to horu hok ba suri to damor hok suri kora mane suri kore you cannot directly say that mo horu ke suri eta korilu etu bostu bu maaf korilu no theft is directly a theft aru hetu karone theft is not appreciated in an organization which is basically ethical in nature whenever you are directly running an organization needs a lot many number of qualities to directly build up a team and also to make the people work under you so tate jodi eta theft hoy then obviously it's totally discriminatory and also it is not ethical okay so yate he bostu to moi ketio accept koribo nwari okay তাৰপিছত কৈছে suppose she had asked you to be a reference prior to supplying your name to her prospective employer so if she had asked me to be a reference prior to giving my name as one then I would have heard to her regarding her situation and if I get assurance that she indeed has stopped drinking and if she is willing to work and start again with proper conduct and honesty I might recommend her to the employer but I will not give him in dark regarding her past so obviously মই consider কৰিব পাৰিলেতেন যদি তাই মোক নুখুধাৰ ৰেফাৰেন্স টু মোৰ নামটো নহলোৱাৰ আগতে মোক খুলি লৈছে যে স্যাৰ আপোনাৰ নামটো মই ইউটিলাইজ কৰিব পাৰিম নে নোৱাৰিম so at that point of time if I am very much sure that yes she has reformed she has left drinking now her quality has improved so jodi moi confidence ot ahi jao tetia I may think about giving a particular reference but until and unless I am satisfied obviously I will directly not let her utilize my name and also I will inform the respective employer the next employer that what is the past that she has got with respective to my organization so a bostu to ahi jai in this particular element okay so lastly what values are at stake do some of the values conflict with one another ki kini values also see here along with ethical values like honesty integrity and work values which makes me marketable as a person whose recommendations matter in organizations other than his own and my values like selflessness and altruism conflict with each other I may lie and help her again employment by unfair means and me being a partner in this misdeed or I can tell the truth to retain my honesty and integrity I may be being honest so moi yate nijor jikini principal values hoy okay of an organization how an organization should perform what are the role models I should directly set as an example in the organization ei gute bostu bilak ma sabo lagibo until and unless I am not viewing this also I am failing as a team lead or basically an employer so moi jodi gute khini sai mili tekhetok bhalke inform koru je yes this is the type of lacunas that you have this is the type of things you have aru moi jodi respectively employers onok honestly he kotha kini noko then at my level my ethical norms will directly not suit so he karone ekhini amak lagibo so obviously you should go with all such number of ethical values and also you should not show any form of selfishness towards the other people who are basically in need so you should show your integrity you should show your honesty you should even show something which is known as some of the professional conduct and also some of the ethical norms in corporate governance. Okay, so etu bostu asile alongside this particular case study which you can see. Okay, so yat gotei khini tumalokor bhalke likha ase. So any further context you wants to have with us, feel free to contact us anytime via our website or any of our social media platforms. That's all. Thank you all.